Oh, you're there. You're waiting. Thank you for liking and thank you for waiting. Yeah. Hope you are good. We thank God for today. We thank God for today. It's a brilliant, wonderful day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day, this is the day that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. We will rejoice, we will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day, this is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day, this is the day. Mommy is beautiful and glowing. Thank you, thank you. It's part of that health and wellness that we have to do to look after ourselves from inside. When we look after ourselves from inside, it will now radiate outside. And that has been my mantra, has been my message to everyone, that we must concentrate on our inside. That is what is more important than looking after the flesh. Looking after the flesh is all well and good, but from inside, it will radiate out, and the flesh will be looking so well looked after, because you have started from the root of the problem, which is looking after your inside. I can't overemphasize on that. And unfortunately, lots of people are doing the opposite. They concentrate on spending lots of money on creams, on this and that, to rub on their faces, to rub on their bodies, to make it look younger. And they eat anything they like. It doesn't work. It just does not work. Concentrate on your inside, and your outside, all you need to do is very little or nothing. When I tell people that I don't do much on my body, on my outside body, they don't believe me. I don't spend money buying any kind of cream. I've never done, not just now that I'm older, but even when I was younger, I've never wasted my money on these things, because I know the source of good health is from what we put inside our bodies. So let me just be singing while we're waiting for people to join us, if they will. If not, I'll just go on and say what I've got to say today, and they can replay later on. That's not a problem at all. If I watch your video on health and wellness, I think that I watch it very late. Okay. I take notes. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you so much for your support, Abdul. I really appreciate that. And if you can try and do more of a live stream, and try and connect with other YouTube promoters, just for your watch hour and for your subscribers to increase, or just your timing, because there's a YouTube promoter here called Daddy Bella. He normally does promotion, or new YouTubers connect with him every night, every day, UK time, around 9 p.m. He does the live stream, and he does not waste time, maybe an hour. I think that's the way because I can see your subscribers are not increasing. And as you said the other day, sometimes they remove some. Yeah, YouTube does that. But if you can look for other, even if it's not Ladibella, if you know any other person with that within your own community who does the YouTube promotion, when they bring other new YouTubers, you can connect with them, they can connect with you, and then you can start doing some. I see you already started doing silent live stream, which is good. So that way, people like myself, I will be running your live stream because I do that for a lot of people. So that's not a problem for me. I can help with running your live stream. That way, you're increasing your watch hour. And yeah, YouTube is hard work, but for young people like you, I'm sure it's not a problem. Even older people, it's not a problem. Just like myself, I'm taking it easy. I'm just taking things easy. I've been uploading like one video a week or something like that, even if that. And when I can, I just come out and do live stream. It can be an impromptu live stream. I don't have to plan it. When I have an hour or so to share anything, either on my Ifechi family channel or on the health channel, if I have any health thing to share, I can just come out, put my phone on, put my a camera on, and just say what I want to say. I did that on Thursday. On Thursday, I just did an impromptu live stream on Ifechi family. And surprisingly, people actually turned up. People came and went, and people came, and people are replaying that live stream. It was just impromptu chit chat, just to talk about family situation, marriage, and stuff like that. I know for you, Abdul, you're still quite young. You're still a baby, so marriage is far from you. But it's still not too late to start learning, start understanding what it all means. Because I know that people from your religion, they tend to marry early anyway. I know people from your religion, men, I've seen some of them who marry at the age of 23, 20, 21, men in your religion. So, and you're in your teens now. So it's not too early, but it's laughing. Yeah, you're still a baby, definitely. If any teenager now is a baby. But yeah, thank you for being here. I hope other people will join us so we can talk. I mean, I haven't got anything laid out to talk about, but it's just the same old thing, talking about our health. I turned 17, you see, 17, you're just a baby. Yeah, yeah. Anybody who is a teenager is a child. You're still a child. Here in the UK, you become an adult when you're 18. So you're getting there very soon. You'll be classed as an adult when you turn 18. But I think for your age, you look more mature for your age anyway, with all the beards and mustache and all the rest of it. You look much older than your age. But some people are like that. Some people are very hairy, and even the way you talk and how you contribute to things, you're doing well for your age. So keep it up. Yeah, your birthday was January 29th. You set it up. It says 2 a.m. From my own side, looking at it says 2 a.m. What actually happened? Did you do that birthday or not? What happened that day? Because it then disappeared. I didn't see it again. I'm like, I wasn't sure what happened. Because I remember it was the 29th of January. He's blushing. I'm asking you what happened on that 29th. You set a live stream to do a birthday, but you did not. It says 2 a.m. UK time. And 2 a.m. UK time, I am snoring. No, I don't snore. I always say to my husband, no, I don't snore. But I was deep, fast asleep. So I don't know whether you did. No, I tried to use StreamYard. It's not working. So okay, so you didn't do any. All right, I see. But happy belated birthday anyway. So you just recently turned 17, so you're quite a young person. Well done. Right. the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jehovah, the man of war. His mercies endure forever and ever. Oh, praise His holy name. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jehovah, the man of war. His mercies endure forever and ever. Oh dear, hold on. Oh my God, I'm still here. I got this thing that's a way you swallow saliva and it triggers cough. So that's what just happened. I haven't got cough or anything, but sometimes it happens to me. I don't know whether it happens to others. Sometimes I might be talking and I swallow saliva somehow, and then I'll just get this coughing episode. Where am I? I'm here. I'll be showing my face in a minute. I want to get rid of this. I'm here. Abdul. Yeah, that's better. Here I am. I haven't disappeared. But I thought I needed to go off camera and I muted myself so I can get rid of that cough. So it's better now. I've got my cup of tea here. You know, here in the UK we drink tea a lot, especially now that it's cold. Okay. You're an Igbo person, you know. You're an Igbo person. Here in the UK we drink a lot. And for my health and wellness, I drink a lot as well. I start my drinking as soon as I wake up and I'm having my quiet time. I normally go to bed with a flask of hot water. So by the time I wake up, it's still hot enough. It's not too hot, but it's not cold. It's just hot enough for me to drink. And I do that without fail every single night, wherever I am. Even when I travel, I do the same. I wake up with my hot water. That's how I start my morning. That's how I start my day. After that, I'm drinking that hot water gradually as I'm having my quiet time, still in bed. And then when I get up eventually, when I drink tea, last week in the morning, it had a problem in my blood when I take the blood. What kind of problem? What can green tea do to your blood? Then you did blood test. What did it show, Abdul? Because I drink green tea every single day. I drink green tea every single day. Yellow tea. Which one is yellow tea? Is it Lipton? Yellow tea. I would like to see what yellow tea looks like. It's just called yellow tea. Or are you calling it yellow tea based on the packaging? Because in Nigeria, there's a tea they call the Lipton. Lipton tea comes in yellow. Which one? Which years? Is it yes, that is the packaging? Oh, Lipton. Ah, Lipton. Okay. Yeah, that's the yellow. It comes in yellow bag. Yeah, I know that one. Yeah. Yeah, I used to drink Lipton, but now I just drink the, green tea. And I also drink quite which was the other one? The one that is really quite red. Is it Aslam? Aslam tea? Aslam tea, I had a review recently that is quite good for our general health. And yeah, it's called Aslam. Aslam, not Aslam. Assam. Oh God, what's wrong with me? Assam tea, yeah, Assam. ASAM. I drink that as well. I have one in the cupboard there. I just drink that. I alternate it with the green tea. And sometimes I drink other ones. Red, I think Aslam and Assam and Red Bush tea. I think that's the same thing. There are different kinds of teas out there anyway. So whichever one in the mouth. Where do you learn all this Igbo from? Abdo, where do you learn all this Igbo from? Ah, you're so funny, sir. In the mouth. And you learn this way that Nigerians talk. When we talk, we say, oh, now wow, okay, oh. I don't know. It's a Nigerian way of talking. I have a teacher, we do Zoom call. To learn Igbo, hey, are you going to marry an Igbo girl? This one, you are doing Zoom call. Again, hold on. Now, wow, this cough today, I don't know. Maybe I won't stay long because this cough, once I talk, and I don't know what's going on. Or am I reacting to anything? I just don't know. So you do Zoom call with this teacher, learning Igbo. What's the interest? Why are you so interested in Igbo language? Then tell me. Tell me the secret. No. Okay, so what lesson do you do then? Which no to which what are you saying no to? Like you're not learning Igbo. What are you learning? What do you do Zoom call for? I have a teacher, we do Zoom call. Is it like normal studies then or language? What do you do the Zoom call for? To leave. I don't know what you mean by to leave. Are you leaving? Oh, languages. Okay, different languages. Okay. Okay, to learn or to leave. You mean to learn languages? Oh, yeah, okay. Whoever is in the background, please remember to give me a thumb up. Remember to give me a thumb up. This trickly cough is not allowing me to sing, but I'm going to still sing. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jehovah the man of war. His mercies endure forever and ever. Oh, praise his holy name. Give me a thumb up if you're in the background. Today we are just having a chit chat again. There's nothing structured. Till now, one like. Why now? Exactly. Only one like, and there are 3 people there. What does it cost you to give a like? I don't understand it, why you have to be begging people. Whenever I enter anybody's live stream, which I do, most of the time I don't even comment. I just be in the background to listen and support the person. But the first thing I do as soon as I enter is like. I like that live stream. I like the video. You notice I don't comment on people's video anymore because I don't really want people to say, oh, when Ifechi watched my video and commented, let me go and watch her. No, I want to know people who are actually genuine, who really want to watch me. Like all the videos you uploaded, Abdul, I watch them, I give you a thumb up. I will never watch any, even if I don't like that video. Even if I don't like what the person is saying, but the fact that I've clicked and watched that video, I just like it, just to support that person. Just to support that person. But most of the time I wouldn't, unless you're in my community and I really want to support you. If I see a title of a video and I think I don't want to listen to that video, I don't even click at all, never mind giving. But if I click and watch, I must give you a thumb up. If I go on your live stream, the first thing I do as soon as I enter is to give you a thumb up. But people hold the thumb up as if they're doing, I don't know what they think, that if they give a like to a live stream, I don't know what it will cost them. But anyway, no problem. No wahala. No wahala. So, this is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. That the Lord has made. We will rejoice. We will rejoice and be glad in it. And be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. So I heard there's an outbreak of cholera, or that lots of people are getting cholera in Nigeria and other parts of Africa. Abdul, where you are, is there an outbreak of any infection at the moment? Because even here in the UK, they're saying there's an increase in certain kind of, it's not flu, something else. I don't know the name they've given it, that is actually affecting a lot of people. A lot of people are having cough, cold, this, fevers and stuff like that. And in Nigeria, they said the outbreak of cholera, dysentery. I mean, these things, there's straightforward way of dealing with cholera and stuff like that will be to make sure that you wash your vegetables very well. Because sometimes when you go to the market and see the atmosphere, the condition of the place that they spread some of these things, the vegetables that they sell, or other food items that they sell, the way they display them, and people will come and touch it and say, oh, I don't like this one, I like that one. They touch up to 10 of them before they can now pick one. And those people who are touching those things, you don't know their personal hygiene. Some of them will go to the toilet, they will come out and just walk away without washing their hands. They will meet you on the way, they want to shake you. So that's why when you go out and come back, whether you have shaken anybody's hand or not, just make sure that you wash as soon as you leave your house and come back. The first thing you must do is to head straight to your sink, use soap and water to wash your hands. And if you have been to the market to buy things, once you come back again, wash your hands. And the items you bought from the shop, from the market, or even from the shop, make sure that you wash them properly. If possible, use salt Add a little bit of salt to the vegetables, wash them thoroughly several times to wash off all the germs there. Because all these cholera, dysentery that people are getting, and when it's severe, it actually deletes people's lives, especially children. You need to look after your children, you need to look after yourselves by what you eat. So this video is for people who will watch it later, because there's not a lot of us here now. So I'm making this video for people who will replay to understand that they need to make sure that they wash their vegetables or any fruit or any food item at all that they buy from the market, from the shops. Wash them thoroughly before cooking. And so try and avoid some of these things, because it's on the increase, and because people struggle to even feed, never mind going to the hospital. Lots of people try to treat themselves at home. they tend to treat themselves at home, which is not a good idea. You should actually seek medical opinion, especially when there are severe vomiting and diarrhea. Maybe you've taken the basic steps that you normally take at home and it's still ongoing. It's good to seek medical opinion, especially when it has to do with children. Make sure that you seek opinion and treat that child, treat yourself. There's lots of things happening. People are dropping, people are developing all sorts of things. And sometimes it can be due to stress. Life these days is so stressful. A lot of people are stressed. People are not having enough rest. People are jumping from one job to the other. Somebody was telling me recently how their life revolves around chasing money here in the UK. They have 2 young children. Her husband finishes work on his way. He will tell the wife, I'm now on my way. She will now zoom out before her husband comes in to look after the children, and vice versa. At least they are doing that. Some people don't even leave their own children on their own. I have a video I just recorded that will be coming up regarding a very sad incident that I heard of. And I thought I'll put my penny worth into that topic, because it's something, it's not for the people concerned now because their children are gone, but for others to learn. Let us be mindful of our health, general health, both physical and mental. Let's look after our health. Sometimes we are in denial about mental health, especially the type of part of the world I come from. They are always in denial about mental health. They don't want to say it. Oh no, nobody should hear about this. But the truth is that it's on the increase because of the type of life we live now, the amount of time we spend on social media, some of the things we hear on social media. It can affect our mental health. That's why, to protect your mental health, you need to watch out and decide the type of things you need to engage in on social media. Mind the type of things you listen to. Mind the type of things you get involved in. And depending on your situation, or depending on what you're doing on social media, sometimes they can drag you. They can say all sorts of things about you. If you are not strong, even if you're strong, your mental health will be affected. Something may happen to somebody. Instead of showing some empathy, they will use that against you. They will use that to trash you. They don't even care. No empathy, no sympathy. They don't care. So we have to mind what we bring to social media. We have to mind the type of things we bring to social media, because social media, they're not your friend, they're not your relative, they don't even care how you feel or how what they say will offend you. They'll just go out for it. They'll say whatever they want to say. So if you don't want that kind of things in social media that may affect you, then be mindful of the things you share. Protect your mental health, protect your physical health. These are very important. You know, it's not when people might think that, oh, I'm still young, later on in life. No, no, no. Whatever age you are, that is when you should start looking after your general health and your mental health. There's nothing like I'm young later on in life. Who told you there's any later on in life? People can pass away at any age, at any time. People can develop all kinds of health challenges at any time and at any age. So now is the time for us, for you, for me, to start looking after our general health and well-being. Yes, what you put on, what you rub on your body, they're all well and good. They're all very important. But at the same time, what is more important is what you put inside your tummy, what you drink, and what you eat. Aim for 8 glasses of water a day. If possible, make the water warm. I know if we are in a warm country, the last thing you want to think about is drinking warm water. But trust me, once you get used to it, you can't even tolerate the cold water anymore. Make sure that you know the source of the water you're drinking. Sometimes I get concerned about those ones that they put in sachet, waterproof, what do they call them? What's the name here? The one they call pure water. I get concerned, but they say that they are okay, that they are good. Just be careful. I would rather that you buy water filter, because there's big ones, big water filter. Then boil your own water in your house, filter the water and drink. I think it's even better than some of these ones you buy outside, whether they're in the sachet or they are in the bottle. Because they say that some people can still make fake ones out of those bottled water. So, and if you drink contaminated water, that can cause lots of problems. This dysentery, cholera and stuff can also, be affected through that. So we have to be very careful what we ingest, what we put inside our body, what we eat, what we drink. It's very important. As I say, you can get it from your borehole or from wherever and boil. After boiling, then you filter. You filter the water, then you drink. Oh, happy Sunday, Susie. It just be me and Abdul. It's just be me and Abdul. I say, let me just do, maybe in the next 10 minutes, I'll stop so that people can replay. But thank you for joining us. There's nothing structured as it. I've just been talking about health, giving some health updates because in Nigeria, I heard there's an outbreak of cholera. A lot of people are having running stomach, vomiting, all this being very unwell. So I'm just talking around that more than anything, what people can do to help to protect themselves from this cholera and stuff like that. And one of them being to make sure that when you go to market, when you come back with your whatever you bought, especially vegetables and food items, make sure that you wash them very well with salt, wash them several times, before cooking, because these things can be transferred from such things. And if you buy meat, some of these meat are exposed to flies and everything. When you get home, use salt to wash the meat as well, and make sure that the meat is well cooked before you eat. See, these are just general things. Because over there in Nigeria, you people are struggling to find food to eat, never mind going to spend that money in the hospital. But if you can do little things like that to protect you and your family and your children, it will help a great deal. Because when the cholera comes to children, that one is a different matter. Like, it is so serious. Because children, when they are vomiting and they are peeing, by the time you carry them to the toilet and back, they want to go again. They are peeing all the time. Then that is very serious. If care is not taken, that child will be dehydrated. So, and if they are vomiting and they are stooling, they may not want to take anything orally. They may not want to take anything from you. So that means that you have to end up in hospital where they have to use drip to treat that child or the adult. But if we can start and do something to prevent that happening in the first place, that would be better and cheaper for us. Very true, Mommy. Yeah, thank you so much. So, my dear, that's just the health update I'm giving, and I'm saying about stress as well. I know the stress in Nigeria is on a different level. We have stress here in the UK as well and all other parts of the world, but your own stress in Nigeria is over the limit, because you are not just battling against light or water or good road or security. Which one are you battling against? It's quite a lot of things. But at least over here, yes, things may be very expensive, but you can still buy them. The security is good. There's water, good water. There's electricity. There's good road. So those things are not stressing us out here. So for Nigeria, there's a lot of stress going on. Various things up against people in Nigeria. I know that some people are not feeling it because they can't afford some of these things. However, the majority cannot. So the best thing they can do for themselves is just to be intentional about what they consume. I was saying earlier on before you came in that sometimes we concentrate more on our bodies. If I tell you that I don't have any skin care routine, I don't have anything, I can't go to the shop now. Some people spend £100, £80 on 150ml tube of face. They call it night and day cream. I've never done that. Next month is my birthday. I'll be 64. I've never done any of those things. Instead, where I spend money is what I put inside my body. Hold on. Because once your body so much heat, child, and here we are freezing. Look at me. Look at what I'm wearing because it's so cold here. So people concentrate more on what they put outside their body. The cream, the foundation, this one, that one. All those ones are all well and good. But I spend more money on things I put inside my body, things I eat, on things I drink. I don't joke with them. And when I talk about healthy eating, I'm not talking about losing weight. If you need to lose weight, fine. It's also, once you're into healthy eating, your weight will drop. As for me, I know that the weight I am on now is not ideal for me. I should lose a little bit because I'm tall, so my weight is fine. I'm very, very active. I can run around and so on and so forth. So I'm looking after my health and well-being. I'm not talking about weight loss, because when you look after your health generally, if you need to lose weight, the weight will start coming off. If you don't need to lose weight, you just maintain yourself by looking after your lifestyle. Sometimes instead of using keke and bicycle and cycle or whatever, walk. Although sometimes there's no nice place for you to walk. You don't want to be knocked over by these mad people who are driving. So sometimes it's difficult for some of you in Nigeria to walk, but I walk a lot. If the place is not too far and I'm not carrying anything heavy, I just put my trainers and I'm off. Inner well-being first, absolutely. Inner well-being should be the thing that we should be considering and paying more attention to. And trust me, I'm telling you, there's as an example, I'm using myself as an example. When you look after your inside, it now radiates outside. And people will be saying, oh, you're glowing. Oh, you're doing this, that, this. You're not really doing much. What I use on my body is shea butter. You know, the one, just like ukuma, but shea butter. That's what I use on my body. And then sometimes I do homemade carrot oil and then add it to the shea butter to make it a bit oily. And that's what I use. I don't spend money buying this, buying that. You see people sitting down, they'll put the first one, they'll put the second one, they put the third one, then they will now put the foundation before they leave the house. Me, if I'm getting ready to leave the house, 10 minutes, I'm done. I just put him and I'll go. But when you look after your inside, inner well-being first, you are spot on, Susie. Once you look after your inner self, every other thing will be taken care of. Homemade natural oil, but yes, I do the carrot oil. Carrot oil is quite good actually. Yeah, homemade natural oil is the best. Even coconut oil. If you want to use coconut oil, you can do the homemade as you get good coconut or coconut in Nigeria. Here, what they sell to us here as coconut, I don't know. But you can make your own coconut oil, you can make your own carrot oil, you can make your own avocado. People do avocado oil as well. I've never tried that one. The one I've done quite a few times is carrot oil. I just mix it with my shea butter, and that's what I use for my body and face. And I think I'm lucky in that sense that since I was born, actually, even as a teenager, I don't know what pimple is. You know how people during their period, during their ovulation, during this and that, some of them will have pimples or acne and stuff like that. I've never experienced any of those in my life, and I think I give God the glory. But some people, obviously, they have these things, so they have to use some things to clear them. When you have acne, and you can't just leave it, you have to clear it. I've never had any, not even one drop of pimple in my life, even when I was a teenager. I think it's something just where God, where God made me. But I do appreciate it that some people have it and they can't just leave their face or their bodies like that without treating those. So I get it. They have to, treat it. But all in all I'm trying to say, all in all, is to concentrate on looking after your inside. What you put inside there is very important. Lots of people are walking around with high blood sugar. They don't even know it. And when they collapse, people will start blaming their village people. It's not the village people. Check your blood sugar. You may be getting signs and you don't even know that you have sign of a high blood sugar. Lightheadedness, might start losing weight without trying, might start feeling, blurred vision. Your vision is not what it used to be. You might start feeling so thirsty, drinking lots, and that's not normal for you, passing a lot of urine. Although anything that you see that this is not normal, go and check your blood sugar. Lots of people are walking around with pre-diabetes or even full-blown diabetes and they don't know because they have not gone to check. Somebody was telling me recently she was just lucky to still be alive because she passed out, and they weren't sure what was going on when they took her to the hospital. Obviously, when you pass out like that, they had to do all kinds of investigation, including your blood sugar level. And hers was 4 times over the limit. She would have gone into diabetic coma. So she was actually diabetic, but she didn't know. And for it to get to that level, she may have had that condition or symptoms for a long time. But because we are so busy, I hear some people say, oh, I've been having headache for the past 2 days. What have you done about that headache apart from taking paracetamol? If you have a headache today, you take paracetamol, it stops. Tomorrow you have headache again. If it continues, there's no point just taking paracetamol. Go and check it out. Check your blood pressure. It may well be that your blood pressure is high. There are various causes of headaches. It's not just because it may well be that you have not been sleeping. Some people are not sleeping enough. They're always awake, doing one thing or the other. What are you awake doing at 1 a.m., 2 a.m.? What are you awake doing by that time? And Nigerians, see people wake up too early. When I visit Nigeria, I'll still be having my second stage sleep, and you hear everyone with their horn everywhere. People are talking. I'm like, and I look at my time, and it's 6 a.m. I'm like, 6 a.m. 6 a.m. in UK here. If I'm not going anywhere, that's when I start my second stage sleep, and I wake up at 8 a.m. depending on the day of the week. If I'm working, obviously I wake up at 7. But in Nigeria, whether they're working or not, some of them are by 4 a.m. they're already awake, and they didn't go to bed until 12 midnight, 1 a.m., and they're already awake at 4 or 5 a.m. That's not enough. That's not enough. You see people, young people, aging so fast because too much stress. I know. People say, well, we can't help it. It's just the way things are back home and all the rest of it. I get you. But at the same time, if anything happens to you, life will continue. And if you have children, then who is going to look after them? So I'd rather that you just take your time, do things when you can, and take life easy a little bit. If you have chance to sleep, sleep. It's not every day that you have to jump out of bed too early. Decide that maybe 1 or 2 or 3 days in this week, I'm going to have a long lie, meaning lying down in bed, just chilling and relaxing. I'm not going to get up too early, especially if you have young children and they're not going to go to school that day. Tell the children today everybody's going to have a long lie. If you wake up before me, don't come and disturb me because I want to sleep. Train your children to know that today mom wants to rest. But sometimes we mothers are our own worst enemies. Yes, life continues. If anything happens to anybody, the world will not stop because of you. Life will continue. Here in the UK, they'll say they're doing a 2 minutes silence. If like a colleague passes away, they'll come to work the next day. They say that so and so passed away over the weekend. Let's observe a 2 minutes silence. And that 2 minutes, if you open your eyes small, you see people who are looking at their watch, wondering, is the 2 minutes not yet over? You see? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. So that's why you have to care and look after yourself, because if you don't, they don't care. If you're that kind of person that's always saying yes to everything, you can't say no. You're doing yourself because at the end of the day, as Susie said there, life continues. If anything happens to you, tough. They'll say, is she the only one? Is she the first one? Is he the first one? So I'm going to be stopping this live stream here so that other people can come and watch. I mean, all we're saying here today is just general things to be mindful of. Let us be intentional about our health. Let us do things to help ourselves. If you have children, start early to teach them to help. Excuse me, let me stop the camera a bit. If you have children, as they're getting a bit older, boys or girls, start teaching them to help you. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here with me. Other people are in the background. They come and go, but nobody has commented. Thank you for commenting. And the people in the background, please give me a thumb up before you go. I'll be rounding this video, this live stream up now. But all I'm just saying is, please let us look after our inside. Let us mind what we put in our bodies. I know people will say in Nigeria, if we don't eat a swallow and rice, what else can we eat? There's loads you can eat. Thank you, my dear. You're very welcome. There's loads you can eat. You don't have to eat rice every day. Rice is a very bad news for people in Nigeria. Bad news. All this blood sugar, blood pressure, all this, it's just all these carbohydrates. It's too much. If you have to swallow, there are alternatives. And that alternative does not involve wheat. Some people are going for wheat. Some diabetics in Nigeria tell me that they are eating wheat because they think, or they were told, that it's better for a diabetic to have wheat flour instead of wheat, eat apple is better for you than wheat flour. But the best swallow for a diabetic is something like oatmeal. If you can do oatmeal, that's the best. Carbohydrate, morning, afternoon, night. Yes. Some people will eat remaining the rice that left over from last night. They will eat it in the morning. In the afternoon, maybe they eat whatever or a swallow. Mm-hmm. In the night or in the morning, they'll eat bread. You see that those bread you eat in Nigeria, they are so sweet and they are not helping people. Those bread are not good. People will eat bread in the morning, in the afternoon it's rice, or it's swallow, or vice versa. How about beans? How about ede? Cocoyam. Even yam is better. Run away from all these Irish white potatoes. Are not good for you. They are yam is better than Irish potato. Instead of eating potatoes, eat yam, not yam. And yam, I'm not talking about pounded yam. When you eat yam, cooked yam, you tend to eat less. You can just cut 2 pieces of yam and you'll be filled. But if you pound it, you may pound up to half tuber of yam before you get enough for you to swallow, because it comes together, and that is where the problem lies. But if you just cut it and use vegetables, do vegetable sauce and eat it with the yam, it's actually better for you than eating Irish potatoes. And sweet potatoes, even though it's called sweet potatoes, they are better than those Irish potatoes. So things to cut down or run away from or cut down are bread. White bread, whether white or brown, doesn't matter. Any kind of bread. Rice. Swallow, such as semovita, wheat, which other one? Akpu is actually good if it's well fermented. The akpu in the village, not this one they do in town. Don't know whether they're well fermented. Well fermented akpu and even garri are better, but eat them too in moderation. The thing you can actually eat freely will be things like beans, but people tell me, beans so expensive, we can't afford it. You see, that's the danger. When you give health education to people in Nigeria, and sometimes I feel bad because they can't even afford what you're telling them to eat. Yam and palm oil with onions and pepper, my favorite. Yes, that's fine. Provided you put it, not the palm oil, don't have palm oil all the time. Palm oil is very good when it's not cooked. When it's not fried, it's fine, or natural, and you know that there's no mixture, there's no additives. When we came back to Nigeria, not last year, the year before, I smuggled palm oil from authentic source. Thanks to Maureen Chinonso. They made it from our mom. She gave it to me. That palm oil, I think it's 5 liters. 5 liters. I brought it back. I'm still using it till today. 5 liters. That was almost 2 years, 1.5 years ago, just to show you how much I use it. So, and I love yam is my best food, and I love yam, palm oil with onions, and pepper sauce. Susie, you've got me now. I love that I enjoy that a lot, but not all the time. When I have the craving for it, I'll go for it. I'm like, yes, I really enjoy this. And that palm oil, a year and a half now, is still so good, just so fresh, because she got it from the right source. Because the oils, palm oil we get here in the UK, you see them, they're so red, they're just so, you just know that this is not right. But that one I came back with from Nigeria with is still red, and you know that it's natural red. Excuse me, they haven't added additives to it, because sometimes they use something to make it red, but this one is really pure. And when you taste it, you know that this is it. Yes, once in a while. Of course, anything you enjoy, just enjoy it once in a while. I do the same myself. You don't want to live a miserable life. Oh, I don't eat this, I don't eat that. No, no, no. Once in a while, but what you don't have to do, which Nigerians do in a day. Somebody told me that they can eat rice 3 times a day. And another thing, before I round up, you don't have to eat 3 times a day as an adult. If you have young children, feed them 3 times a day. But for you, eat maximum 2 times a day. Yeah, our bodies are not meant to be hard, because now say so because of that you think you have to eat 3 times a day. No, you don't have to. I can't remember when I ate 3 times. In fact, 2 times a day is the maximum. Most of the time I eat two. I do OMAD. I eat once a day. And once your body gets you to certain way of eating, you'll be fine. What your body needs more of is fluids, water, green tea, that's what your body needs more. As for the real food, once a day is fine. If you can't eat once a day, maximum 2. No adults. It's a sacrilege for any adult to be eating 3 times a day. What for? Why are you eating 3 times a day for? But please, if you have children, you can even feed them 4 times a day if they want to, but not for adults. Delay your breakfast till around 11ish, and then eat again around 5 or 6. And the last thing you want to avoid, the thing you have to avoid is eating late in the night. I see people eating at 9 p.m. 10 p.m. you're eating, and what are they eating? Maybe rice or swallow. Hey, and after that they'll go to bed. What kind of life is that? If I'm eating, I finish eating everything by 6 p.m. is the latest. If I aim for 5, but if you have to push till 6, then that's the last time I'll eat. Any other thing I'll do will be having little water. I drink a lot of water during the day, but once it comes to 5 p.m., I start slowing down so I don't be getting up in the night to wait. So drinking lots of water is also very good. It helps with your skin. It helps you to radiate and glow, because you're drinking. Your skin is well hydrated. It's not dry because you're drinking enough. And as you say, Susie, it's very hot there in Nigeria. So as you're drinking, it's going out from your sweat. When it's hot, you're sweating a lot. There's lots of fluids going out from that sweat and everything. So you have to make sure that you are replacing it by hydrating, by making sure that you're drinking. That's how you hydrate your skin. Because when it's very hot, you tend to sweat a lot, and that's water going from your body. So you need to replace it by making sure that you drink. I talked about this pure water they mentioned, and people say that pure water, most of them are okay. Okay, just make sure they're okay. And if not, boil your own water. Boil water. Our daughter in Nigeria, because we have a daughter, our acquired daughter in Benin, we bought what do you call it, filter for her. So I said to her to always boil her water and use that filter to filter it and drink. And that's what she has been doing. That filter is quite big. She boils the water, she filters it. I prefer her to do it that way than going for this pure water in the waterproof. I don't know where it is coming from. Water is life, absolutely. You cannot drink less. Some people pass urine, and the smell from that urine, you think, what is this? Because they have not been drinking. If you are drinking enough, you use the toilet, you come out, nobody will even notice, nothing. Even yourself, when you look at that urine, you'll be pleased because it's not going to be dark. It's just going to be normal. And honestly, when you drink enough, when you look after yourself, you'll be pleased from the outcome of what is happening, you'll be very pleased. Right, I've spent an hour. I thought I'm not going to, but Susie, you have kept me company, plus other people that have been in the background and come and gone. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for keeping me company. Abdul kept me company for a while as well. So today's live stream, as I say, just these talks. From time to time, we'll come out and talk. And yeah, next Sunday, we'll be on the Ifechi family. We'll see what family. Yeah, this I'm going to upload a video soon about this thing that happened about with the 3 children. I'm going to see that video, and then next Sunday we'll talk about it at length as well, and other family matters. But for now, thank you so much for being with me here, Susie. I appreciate that. Goodbye and God bless, and have a very blessed week, and regards to your family. And for everyone that will replay this video, God bless you all. Bye, my dear. Thank you so much. Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much for keeping me company. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Goodbye and God bless.